What is going on, everybody? In today's video, I am going to explore my new property. Top off this oil first before I do anything with this thing. It's super early, so apologize for my grogginess, whatever you want to call it. I have not had a coffee this morning yet, but let's go ahead and load this thing. All right, well, I'm 100% solo. Well, that was super easy, as you can see. Yeah, well, like I said, it's really early in the morning and I'm heading out there solo. So if you don't see me on the normal Life OD videos for the next couple days or however long I'm gone for, AJ's gonna hold it down, Kyle's gonna hold it down, and I don't know, you guys will see me when I drop this video, but I don't know when that's gonna be. But yeah, I got like a one-day drive, like a whole day I'm driving in the Baconator with the cheap sled in the back. So I'm pretty excited. Yeah, let me strap this thing down and yeah, hit the road. All right, and I am officially on the road. I got Carlos, I got the sled, and we just got snow yesterday. We got a pretty good amount. They said 3 to 5 inches. I really like the way that it's looking right now. We're filling up now, and this is one of the cheapest places in town. I am paying $4.45 for regular. I'm definitely expecting to spend, realistically, probably like $600, $700, $800 on this trip just in gas because of the fuel prices right now. So yeah, I'm not trying to flex. I'm just saying this thing is going to be thirsty. Oh, Carlos has a message for everyone. He discovered that if you watch our videos on like 1.5, 1.75 or 2x speed, it's a lot more tolerable to watch. I'm just kidding. I came up with that theory because I was watching the first rip on a snowmobile, whatever that video was called. I was watching that and I literally was like, oh my God, like I'm talking so slow, like what is wrong with me? So I clicked it on 2x speed, so much easier to watch. I recommend, if you guys are watching our videos and they're long, if it's like a video and you already see that it's longer than like 20 minutes or it's like longer than 15 minutes, watch it on like 1.5, 1.75 or 2x speed. You will not be disappointed. If you guys could start doing that from now on and watching from the beginning to the end on 2x, just basically get it over with type thing. Yeah, do that. Leave a like, obviously. Yeah, well, let's get this show on the road. Holy shit, I just saw a crazy accident. This guy was broken down in the middle of the road, and that guy rear-ended the f out of him. Holy shit. That is crazy. I can't believe I saw that with my own eyeballs. I don't know if this, I put my card in, so I don't know if this is gonna automatically cut me off at 100 or not, but I might not even be able to get a full tank out of $100. Yep, look at that. The pump has an automatic $100 debit card shutoff, so I guess that's that. Let's see how much gas, like, let's see what the gauge says. Well, at least for $100, I got a full tank, so yeah, let's get back on the road. All right, we have arrived. I'm gonna unload the sled. It's about a 1 mile ride on the sled, and then the driveway is like a ½ mile long, so I'll show you a little bit more when we get over there. So I'm gonna unload this, and then I'm gonna let Carlos run around for like 20 minutes, roughly, something like that. I don't want his feet getting too cold, so I'm gonna put him back in the truck after like 20, 30 minutes-ish, something like that, because I'm gonna ride around, do some like good exploring here, but I don't want him running around after me on the sled because, like I said, I don't want his paws to freeze. All right, I'm gonna grab my helmet, I'm gonna let Carlos out, and we're gonna ride to the property. I'm excited. This is probably halfway up the driveway. This is crazy. I am so far from what I know is home at the moment. Literally in the woods, basically alone. The closest neighbor is like 2 miles away. So like, if I eat shit on this thing, I'm screwed. Like I am gonna have to like I don't even know. Do I even have service out here? I have 1 bar of roaming. That should be enough service to get a 911 call in, but yeah. This has been a blast. I did not buy a yellow helmet to match the sled. I had this. This is a spare Lock City burner helmet. You guys know when I drive at Lock City, I have a helmet with no, it's like an open face. So I was like, it's 30 degrees out, so I needed the visor. But yeah, I'll set the camera up. I'll do a couple racer flybys on the sled. Yeah, I finally opened it up. Like, I probably was doing like 60 on it, and I was shitting myself. So yeah, here's a home site, potential home site. Like, this property, so I don't want to expose how big the property actually is, because then you're just going to go on Google and type in blah 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 acres and blah blah blah. So I don't want to reveal any of like that nitty-gritty information quite yet, but it is, let's just say it is a very, very, very large piece of land, to say the least. So yeah, large piece of land in the middle of nowhere. There is literally no rules out here. I'm stoked to start this journey here. I was kind of thinking about doing like an off-grid prepper community build type situation. I know a bunch of you guys out there might actually be interested in that, but I know a bunch of you guys are also going to be like, oh, Onion's lost his mind again, talking about off-grid shit, blah, blah, blah. But there is so much room here that we could build an off-grid community like no other. So yeah, this is what I'm doing with my free time. And yeah, so, you know, where does that leave us with the YouTube situation? Let me take this helmet off, actually. Let me take this helmet off. Oh my goodness. Where does that leave us with the YouTube situation? As of right now, AJ and Kyle are still gonna hold it down in Connecticut. And yeah, I'm gonna be up here doing, I don't really know yet. I don't know how much of this I actually want to film, just because you guys know how this channel goes. But yeah, if you're interested at all in this off-grid prepper community thing, you know, I'm assuming probably 15,000 people are gonna see this. So I don't know what, maybe at least 2 or 3 of you guys, that's gonna be something you're interested in. So, but the problem is, you know, I hate to say it, but this can't be a everyone gets a trophy type situation. If you're interested in the off-grid prepper community and you want to move here, like, well, let's do like let's reword it. Let's call it the off-grid tiny home prepper community, something like that. I have no idea. But if you're interested in that at all, shoot me a message on Patreon. Yes, I know I'm putting a paywall up, but this automatically weeds out a whole bunch of people that were just going to waste time. So if you have the courage, get the $4.99 one, get the cheapest Patreon and send me a message so I know that you're somewhat serious about it. I will have a link in the description to my Patreon. If you really are interested in this off-grid prepper community type thing, tiny home community, well, there's going to be a couple stipulations though. So don't waste your time going onto the Patreon if you are not, you have to provide your own tiny home, RV, bus life, shipping container home. Any one of those is okay by me. So if you can supply yourself with one of those and have some kind of source of income that doesn't require a job, so some kind, maybe you do like online sales, I don't know, you answer phones all day. If you could get a remote job, that's also required. How else are you gonna heat your tiny home? Like, how are you gonna buy the propane or the wood or however you plan to heat yourself in the winter? And how are you gonna eat? You have to be able to pay for yourself to eat and heat yourself. And yeah, so if like I said, if that's interests you, then by all means hit me up on Patreon. Yeah, I think it could be cool, but once again, how do I word? I don't want to sound like an asshole, but there's no free lunch in this world. You're gonna have to figure out how to make it happen, basically, because I'm just trying not to sound like a dick when I say this. I promise I'm not trying to be a douche or anything like that. But like realistically, to move off grid and be like satisfied right away and not have to like grind for 2 years, like with no shower type thing. Realistically, I feel like it's at least $100,000, like assuming someone's gonna give you a free acre type thing. So if you have a spot to park your tiny home, your shipping container home, if you have a spot to park that for free, and all you have to do is pay for food, car insurance, how to heat your house in the winter. If you could figure all that out and you have a remote job or a home job, whatever you want to call it, then yeah, I would love to speak to you if you are interested in the off-grid tiny home prepper community. I am more, like I said, there's so much land here that we could be on the same property and be like miles apart. It's crazy. This is so cool. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be probably the biggest build, or the biggest, I guess, yeah, this is kind of a build. This will be the biggest build I have ever done in my entire life, or at least the biggest project or something. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. I just rode here on a fucking snowmobile to get here. So yeah, this is really cool. And I look forward, I hope that at least out of the 15,000 or however many people are gonna see this video, I hope that at least a couple of you are somewhat interested, because I think it'd be sick out here, like land of the free type shit. Like imagine us, well, I say us as in like you guys have already hit me up, but like imagine us, right? Like coming up and down here on side-by-sides, on snowmobiles. Also, you have to like winter. I picked a spot, as you can see, that gets a lot of snow, because we'll get to why I picked the snow biome in the future. But as of right now, this, I don't even know what to say. I'm kind of at a loss for words. Let me cut this footage right now and let's hop on the snowmobile. Let's kind of goon ride it a little bit. And yeah, maybe we'll get to chit-chatting a little bit more in a couple seconds here, couple minutes. I don't know. I don't know how long I'm gonna goof off for on the sled, because it's sundown. Probably in about 30, 40-ish minutes, I will have no sun left and I still have to ride back to the truck. So yeah, let's kind of goof off and see what we can get ourselves into. Hopefully I don't get hurt though. All right, so now I am at the top of the property. I have to be honest, I don't know if I want to film too much of it, just because, like, I hope you guys understand, some of you guys at least, that on this channel we have had like such a big problem with scrans. Like people like trying super hard to like, hold on, let me figure out where to put this so I could rant about scrans for a second. We have had severe issue with scrans, like finding our location, pestering us, and like all this weird shit. Like I'm a huge fan of Post Malone. You don't see me trying to figure out where he lives and all this other weird shit. I don't really know what the deal with any of that is. So that it like kind of makes me hesitant to share more personal stuff in my life like this. Cause I am looking at, like, we're at the top of the property and there is probably, I can't really eyeball acreage like that. I'm assuming this is probably 5 acres, probably 5, 6, 7, 8 acres of just clearing at the top of a mountain. Like the view is incredible. And I don't want to show the view. And then these guys are like, oh, because the angle of the sun at 100 latitude, he's here and there. Like that's kind of why, that's like the little bit of weird issue I have at the moment with like exposing my new property like fully, because I really don't want to deal with people coming here. So that kind of weird shit is, that's it kind of, you know what I mean? I hope there's got to be at least a couple of you that understand where I'm coming from with this. But yeah, I'm at the top of the property and this is incredible. I don't even know what to say, because I've never done this before. Yeah, let's go rip around on the sled some more. Here's my little spot. I'm gonna do a little bit of a ricer flyby on this thing. Probably do a couple ricer flybys. And then, yeah, the sun's going down as you can see, but I'm trying to kind of hoon this thing for a little bit. That was a fun little hoon session. Basically, I'm just fully matting it in front of the camera. That's really it. I tried to do a baby wheelie there, but I'm too scared to like throw it back like on some like Jimmy Oaks shit. Or Drew Sears. Drew and Jimmy, dude, they be 12 o'clock, like 1 o'clock in their shit. I don't know how, but yeah, maybe when I grow bigger balls, I'll do some crazier shit. But as of right now, I am having the time of my life by myself in the woods with nobody for miles. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. So yeah, I'm gonna ride around a little bit more. There's I see like 5 side trails right here. See if they'll get on. Carlos, come on, come on. He's like, what do I do? Come on, man. That experience I just had was legitimately surreal. Out of all the things I've done, buying property in the middle of the woods and riding a snowmobile there is hands down the most exhilarating thing I've done. Probably like in my entire life, which obviously isn't that long. I'm only 25, but still, that was really cool. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do not forget to like it, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.